Before I begin this unboxing, I want to say a quick thank you to all of you who watched and commented on my last video, Ink Rainbow 23. I had the most fun making the video, and it took me right back to my art quilting days where I got to play with fabric that was the most awesome and vibrant and beautiful and brilliant colors. And I think I've mentioned it here before, but I've just started this pen journey, this fountain pen journey here on the tube. And I'm already seeing that I'm kind of going to love being part of this fountain pen community of really fun and engaging and creative people. And to me, this is creativity. I remember when I was teaching beginner quilting classes, I'd have women tell me that, no, they're not creative. But by the end of the class, they understood when I said, everybody is creative. You just have to find your flavor of it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to what you're here for. To the overhead we go. Okay, so I have been dying to get my hands on this pen, and today I put my fingers on it. I'm so surprised. I surprised myself though. I actually surprised myself because I was all set to get the regular, okay, let me reveal what it is. It is a Vanishing Point, and I was all set to get the regular Vanishing Point in matte black. I'd gone to, let's get this out of here first. I've gone to, where'd I go to? My local stationery store, Oblation. If you ever come to Portland, go to Oblation. You will just be in pen heaven. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I was already set to get the matte black because I went to the store, I test drove it, I picked the color, and I thought, okay, this is it. I knew, in my head, I knew the exact pen I was going to get. Until a couple of weeks ago, an opportunity came up, and okay, so what I got instead was the Pilot Vanishing Point Decimo in Champagne. Let's get in a little bit closer here. Alrighty, so as I said, this is the Pilot Decimo, and interestingly enough, in Japan it's called the capless Decimo. The Decimo is a slimmer, lighter version of the, oh my word, let's get that up. Hold on, let's see what's, before we go there, let's see what's underneath. Oh, that's the cartridge. Okay. I like this box. I love wing. It is a slimmer, lighter version. I usually like the weight of pens, and I was intrigued about the feel of this pen. I cannot believe how light it is. It's so, that's gonna fascinate me. As I said, the color is called Champagne, so it's a pinkish, almost has a hint of brown in it to make it beige. It has rhodium plated accents, and it has a 18 karat gold nib. So yeah, this is the gorgeousness of this pen. This particular pen I got is a fine nib, if I'm not mistaken. And it has, obviously, it has the same retractable nib unit like the standard Vanishing Point. I must say, when I first heard of the Vanishing Point, like a clickable pen, my mind was basically blown. What in the world? You can have a clickable, retractable fountain pen? Yeah, so I was on the bandwagon. I was always going to get one. So yes, it is a capless design. Let's go in for that first click, y'all. Let's go in. Oh, look at that baby. Oh, he's such a baby nib. Oh, so freaking gorgeous. Oh, the Pilot is designed, the VP is designed for, with a trap door. I wonder if we can see the trap door. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can see. You can see it kind of, I hope it recorded that. Anyway, it has a trap door to keep the nib from drying out, which is just brilliant, I might say. It uses the Pilot Con 40 converter. And it also has, this is what this other stuff is, it also has the proprietary, they call it proprietary cartridges. And the reason you have these cartridges, that they are only made specifically for the Vanishing Point, is because it has to have this cap on it, so that the clicker, so it has to have this cap on it when you put it in your pen, so that the clicker pushes this instead of this plastic bit here, which over time would probably not work anymore. So it has to have that metal nib to push against. And so, yeah, I don't know if I'll be using this cartridge. I might try it one day, but here we go. Okay, what I need to do is, oh my God, I'm so excited. Let me go ahead and ink it up, and then we will come back and just look at it in all its glory. Alrighty, let's get to testing it out. Put the weight on. Let's see. I wonder. Alrighty, the pen weighs, oh, don't go anywhere, 19 grams. Okay, so no wonder it's so lightweight. Yeah, okay, let's get to testing it out. So cool having that retractable. Let's see what we have. We have, okay, let's do this first. So cool. Oh my God, I am in awe of this little cutie patootie. That's what it's called, cutie patootie. Alrighty, this is the Pilot Vanishing Point Decimo in with a fine nib. A fine nib that right now reads less fine than I thought it would, but I love it so far. And the ink is Monteverde. Copper Noir. Such a pretty color. It's got it's a brown that's reading, has lots of orange hints in it. Let's go. You can hear the feedback on the paper, but I am absolutely loving there's no give on it when you press it down. It's so pretty. This paper is actually Cosmo Air Light. It is 75 GSM paper. This is the Rhodia paper, and it's the Rhodia. It's 80 GSM, but let's see how. It's definitely a different. It's a heavier writing. It feels a little bit weighty here. I can hear and I can feel a lot of feedback from the pen, and the ink is Monteverde Copper Noir. I must say, I don't like it writing on this piece of paper, the Rhodia. I have one more that I want to try, and this is actually my transcribing notebook. I'm gonna go over here because This is the testing I do over here. Let's see. It's okay. It's okay. I must say the best paper that didn't have as much feedback was the Cosmo Air Light. This is the Fabriano. And Fabriano has 85, much like the Rhodia. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. It's really very pretty. Okay, so what do I think of it? What are my impressions of this pen? I noticed when I first held it, the clip, and I just had to find my spot. I don't have a tight grip on pens usually, and because it's so lightweight, I don't feel the heaviness here at all. Let's retract that. It feels nice in my hand. I do have to reposition this. I can have it more, the clip leaning more that way, because this finger for some reason doesn't like to feel it. This one is okay with feeling it. My experience with Pilot pens is usually they are smooth, really nice writers. I've always loved a Pilot pen, and I have maybe 4 of them right now, which is kind of cool. Let's do size comparison. Now, I don't have one of those things where the trays. I actually made this from paper once upon a time. I was a book binder, and so I made this container. Okay, so we have the Pilot Vanishing Point. What else do we want to put next to it? We want to put next to it let's put next to it my TWSBI Diamond 580. So they're almost the same size there. Let's go with, where is it? One more. My Lamy Safari. And they're kind of running in the same size here, which is interesting. And then my Pilot, the other Pilot I have, Pilot Kakuno. So that is a little bit shorter, just a little bit shorter than the others. What else can I put up against this? My newest pen, my latest pen before I got that one, is the Monteverde Ritma. They're all reading the same size. Interesting. And then one of my favorite pens is the Pilot E95S. This baby is just the cutest thing. And of course, that is really small compared to the Vanishing Point. And the last one in size comparison is the Kaweco. Interesting. See, my eye needs to do this now. It's so strange. I just need to see that stair step to really get a picture. Interesting lineup here. I want to compare these two, the nibs for these two. Let's put this aside for now. This one, if you know about it or have it, oh, that's such a smooth. That is the nib. It's an inlaid nib. It is one of the most prettiest things I've seen. And we're gonna do that. So it is actually smaller than, slightly smaller than this one, than the E95S, which is kind of cool. And such a satisfying snap on that one. But yeah, I'm really absolutely loving this pen. First impressions are, it's a thumbs up for me. I'm going to really enjoy writing with this pen. It's just a dream of, and it's retractable. I swear, even though I know it's retractable, my brain just cannot just get that in my head. It's like still blowing my brain that this is retractable, but it's a really pretty, fantastically pretty pen. So there you have it. Pilot Vanishing Point Decimo in champagne with an 18 karat gold nib. A fine nib. That's what it is. There you go. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later.